Hey trainers, I hope you're having an awesome day, night, evening, whatever it may be where you're watching this from. We have a snowy day here today and we decided to do some speculation drawings for the Gen 9 starters, and then Loke was also playing around with some shiny ideas, which was super fun. Another little reminder for you guys as well, don't forget we've got a mystery gift available in Arceus Legends. Loke is going to throw the code up here on the screen for you guys, make it nice and easy, but without further ado, let's jump into these drawings. So first up, we've got Sprigatito. Alright, so Sprigatito, that is our grass cat Pokemon. It's about 9 pounds, so it's just a little kitty. Love that. Its ability is going to be Overgrow, which I think most of the grass starters have, and then some of them have Chlorophyll as their hidden ability. Not sure how that would work with him, but anyways, so it's the capricious, attention-seeking grass cat Pokemon. So I imagine it being like attention-seeking, like in like a mischievous, like devilish kitty cat way, right? Like we have a little cat here at our house, and she rips around and is definitely an attention-seeking kitty. But so we were just playing around with some of the different designs for shinies. I really like we did like a few different ones. So there's a Periwinkle and Mint one that I really like, but Loke did this kind of like brown, like Lynx style one that I wouldn't think that I would love, but like honestly with the ruby eyes, it looks so good. I wouldn't be mad about that at all. And then of course we did a little black and white guy that I actually really like as well. I just like how it has like the kind of green eyes. It really makes like the cat style of it pop. And then what I was kind of playing around with too was a final evolution for this guy. So I want it to stay on all fours, of course. I really just don't want it to see Sprigatito go the route of, say, Fennekin or, of course, Litten, ending up with those interesting finals in Delphox and Incineroar. Not that they're bad, they just aren't for me personally, and I think that most of the community kind of echoes that sentiment. So I was thinking along the lines of like a Lynxy middle form, but I didn't really get a full-fledged idea for that. But what I kind of sketched up was like a panther style grass psychic with like this long flowing, not mane, but like I was imagining it like the wind whipping through like the leaves, and like yeah, I actually don't hate how it turned out. I'm pretty happy with the final evolution design that I came up with. And then of course we've got like the big nice jewel in its head, just kind of signifying the psychic typing there. And of course that would mean it could probably have access to Power Gem, which is one of my favorite super unique moves. Mega Ampharos has it. I think Sableye has it. So super love those kind of Pokemon. Just little design pieces. And then I just kind of like threw some leaves in. I tried to keep like the neck thing that Sprigatito has around it, which actually, thinking about the fact that it's the attention-seeking cat type Pokemon and it has this like jester neck thing, it's just all like going to this like mischievous route. So I really think that like Grass Psychic would work well for this, but I do see Pokemon going the route of more Grass Fairy. And then of course I've got my shiny kind of design for the final evolution as well, and I went with more of like a minty, again, like Periwinkle kind of vibe, like still gives you Grass Psychic vibes in my mind, but it's just a color palette that I'm really obsessed with. So I think that there's a lot of cool direction that Pokemon can take Sprigatito in, so really excited to see what they actually do. But that's our 2 cents on Sprigatito. So let's move on to Fuecoco. Alright, so we've got Fuecoco, and man, he is so friggin' cute. I said before, I think he gives me like fire type Totodile vibes. I know he's more crocodile, of course, but I really like him. I'm really interested to see what the final ends up being. I'm so torn between Sprigatito and Fuecoco. But yeah, he's Fire Croc Pokemon. His ability is going to be Blaze. I'm not sure what we could see for him for a hidden ability. Comment below what you guys think. I just don't see it being solar power. But yeah, something more unique for him. So he's the laid-back Fire Croc Pokemon that does things at his own pace. So I see that going in the direction of like a tanky Turtwig style, slow, strong moves. I don't know. I like where that could go. So we've got our shiny designs for Fuecoco. Loke did a really good job with them. He surprised me with this little Halloween one, which I love so much. Of course, we've seen everybody talking about how Fuecoco could either be an apple or a pepper. I do think he looks more like a pepper personally. Loke and I tried to do some research and keep, you know, like our designs based around lore and Spanish culture and things like that, but of course we're here in Canada and like we did our best. So these are our sketches, these are our thoughts and kind of things like that, things that we'd want to see too. So I really like our little Halloween-y style Fuecoco. I don't see Pokemon doing that, but it would be really, really, really cool. I also really like this army green one, and then the little kind of yellow glow style one that Loke did. We kind of imagined it having like two different skin textures if it was dark in the game and if it was daytime in the game. So I think that could be something really unique that they could implement in Gen 9, just with the new graphics, so to speak. But then we've got our final evolutions. So people talk about how the fire starters could be representative of the Chinese zodiac and how would Fuecoco fit into that. There's the, you know, the route of him ending up looking like a snake, which I really like the design that we ended up with for this, but mine that I liked better for Fuecoco was this more kind of like almost Charizard-y crocodile thing. Loke had wings and arms on him, but I wanted him to have like bat style like wing arms, so that was kind of the route that I took my design in. And then this one was super fun, so Loke and I kind of flopped it back and forth between us, and we both really collaboratively worked on this design, and we realized that like I'm good at starting and he's good at finishing this, so he kind of helped me clean this one up, and I think it ended up turning pretty dope for a Pokemon. Maybe a little bit too scary, but I could see something like that happening. Yeah, so that's kind of our overall on Fuecoco. He's kind of one though that like I don't even know if you need to evolve him. He's so good. So let's check out Quaxly and see what we've got for him. Alright guys, so last but not least we have Quaxly. Yeah, we've got Quaxly. Not a huge fan of him, which is weird because like I love ducks. I just don't like his hat. I can't get past the hat. Plus, we really wanted to incorporate the hat into our designs. But so Quaxly, his ability is Torrent. Again, I don't really know what he would end up with a hidden ability. Kind of depends on what his final evolution ends up looking like. Just because there's a few different routes they could take it, and you'll kind of see that here as we go over our thoughts with this Pokemon. We had a few different routes that you could take it as well. So he's the earnest and tidy duckling Pokemon. So earnest, tidy, kind of makes you think military, you know, clean cut, all that kind of stuff. But some shiny ideas for him. This actually was really fun looking at the shiny ideas for him, just because Loke ended up with this like gunmetal, like gray. You're gonna see it. But he looks really cool. I kind of like his monochrome, like one color look. I do actually really like the purple Quaxly that we did as well, and that is something that I could see Pokemon doing. I could also see them doing the, you know, you can barely tell he's shiny for Quaxly. But yeah, so he's interesting. So we had a few different routes, like I said, that we were kind of working on for the final design, the final evolution. We did kind of look at this, what is it? Like a swan type bird that's well known to be in Spain, I guess. Loke was doing a lot of research on it, so he started with this kind of like modern clean cut looking duck, and he could fold his arms back, and he had a tail that was like a big enough rudder that it could carry a bunch of little Quaxleys, and then when it was sitting in the water, the silhouette would look like a modern battleship. But it just didn't feel complete. I really did love the idea that it could hold the Quaxleys though, so we stuck with that. But Loke took it in more of this like Decidueye style, pirate style, like classical warship, more than the modern route, and it ended up looking super dope. I really like this Pokemon design. I do think it's a little bit maybe not scary, but like just rougher around the edges than what you've seen as like a Pokemon. That's how I would imagine it, like being like like a tough duck. But I really do like the final kind of evolution that we came up with for him. Whether it be realistic or not, we'll see. But yeah, this was a lot of fun working on this together. Of course, this is all just speculation. These are all just sketches. These are our own designs. And they are, of course, inspired by the Pokemon community and what everybody has been talking about together. Comment below what you guys think we should name these final evolutions, because that is one thing that I had such a hard time with. I have no idea. I'm like, it's a panther. Like, cool. Can't name it that, Deb. Like... but yeah, comment below if you guys have any ideas. We really appreciate everybody watching our video. I know that there are 1,000 of these videos out there, so we appreciate any views that we do get. Like and subscribe, and I hope you guys have an awesome day. And again, countdown is on. Gen 9, Pokemon Scarlet, Pokemon Violet. Let's go!